Good morning, everybody. So, hey, it's been a while, right? Welcome back to the channel. Okay, so I got a message from somebody that said, "Hey, since you're doing ADF, alternate day fasting now, are you no longer doing low carb?" Okay, so here's the deal. When you're doing ADF, alternate day fasting, if you're doing it religiously, you really don't have to worry about what you're eating on your feast days, right? On your food days. But there's a caveat to this. If you don't do low carb, if you decide you're going to throw in some gluten and some breads and some sweets or whatever, it sets you up to crave things on your fast days. Ask me how I know. Yeah, I found out the hard way. So, although I do still give myself grace and allow myself to have something if I'm really craving it on my food days, I am definitely doing low carb. Okay, so I've moved back into what's always worked the best for me when it comes to the low carb, and what helped me lose the 130 pounds and get the weight off, and what helped me keep it off was not first of all, not overdoing even when I do eat the low carb, but it was eating lots of greens, making sure I use the lemon with my greens. It was eating in a window, and it was eating simply. Okay, so I love to cook. I'm one of those people, I could spend all day, every day in the kitchen. I would be as big as my house, but I would love to be in the kitchen all the time. I would love to own a restaurant and be a chef, but that's not going to happen. That's not even a thing. But I've had to learn to back away from the kitchen, back away from the constant wanting to make things. My mind is filled with amazing things I would like to make. My phone has 2 different notes on it that are nothing but food ideas that I get. Like we'll be driving somewhere, me and my husband, I'll be going, oh boy, this sounds really good if I put this with this. And the next thing you know, I'm in my notes writing it all down. Half of the stuff has not even been made or attempted because if I go crazy when it comes to that kind of stuff and get in there and start making all this stuff, I'm going to eat this stuff. And that does not work out well for me. Never has, never will. Doesn't mean that I won't make these things eventually, because I do every once in a while want to try the things that my brain has come up with. I'm not called the kitchen magician for nothing. I do want to make these magical things. But the bottom line for me is with this weight loss thing. Okay, so you all know that I've had a stroke, a little bit of background here. Most of you that are on this channel know that I've had a stroke. I'm 5 years post-stroke. My doctor told me at the time that I had the stroke, I not only was big at the time that I had it, but I gained a bunch of weight because I was in a wheelchair and paralyzed for a while. And he had told me I needed to lose 40 pounds. And I was like, 40 pounds is not even going to touch what's on my body, right? So I lost 130. I was like, if I'm going to lose it, I'm just going to lose it all. And I did it by going low carb vegan. And when I started going low carb vegan, which was 5 years ago, there was not a whole lot of information around. The only person that I could even find was Heavenly Fan. I don't know if any of you guys know who she is, but somebody that I follow. And she quit posting for about a year or more, and she's posting again now. But that was the only person I could find at all that was doing the vegan low carb. There's a lot of people that have vegan low carb stuff now. I don't know if there's really a lot of channels. It's been a long time since I've looked. I should go look and see if there's a lot more channels for that now. But I couldn't find a lot of stuff, so I kind of had to figure out my own stuff. I ran some boot camps doing the vegan low carb. I had a group on Facebook for a while for the vegan low carb. And I say for a while because we ended up closing that group down. It just never really went anywhere. Nobody ever posted in there. I mean, I felt stupid because I was the one posted all day, every day, and nobody else was. So yeah, we kind of closed that group down. This channel is not as active as it used to be. Not that it's ever been very active. Look, in 5 years, I have 400 people following me. And I want you guys to know that I appreciate every single one of you. And I also want you to know that I make zero money off this channel. This channel is... It was for me. When I first started, it was for me. I wanted to track what I was doing. I wanted to be able to track and see what worked and what didn't work as I tried different things and stuff. And I also wanted to have a channel, because I had had a stroke. I wanted to have a channel that would be here for my kids in case anything ever happened to me and I had another stroke or something. Because every day, I miss my mom. Every day. And I know that for a long time, I would have done anything. If my mom would have had a YouTube channel where I could have just went and listened to her voice, saw her smiling, saw her laughing, I would be so blissfully appreciative of something like that. So because I have a really good relationship with my daughters and stuff, I'm hoping that if anything ever happens to me, that this will bring them some comfort. So I keep this channel going no matter what. And I also promised a few people that do follow me that I would keep this channel going, that I would not ever just up and jump and run away. Because it seems to me like everybody who has lost weight on YouTube, of the people that I followed off and on, whether they were vegan or not, no matter whatever, that they just disappear. And they disappear because they've gained all their weight back. Or they disappear and gain all their weight back. So I always wanted to make sure that you guys could see that, hello, now I did gain some weight after I had my complete hysterectomy, 2 years ago now. I gained weight that I could not lose for a solid year. It was crazy. I mean, there was like this extra 15 or 20 pounds. It just wouldn't go anywhere. Drove me crazy. And then I had a little fit, a little tantrum, and I gained another 10 pounds just by throwing this tantrum, deciding I was going to eat whatever the hell I wanted to. I gained another 10. So I've spent the last few months doing the alternate day fasting, and well, actually that hasn't been a few months. Well, it's been 12 weeks. That's like 3 months, right? Getting my shit back together because I knew I had to, because that wasn't okay with me to be 30 pounds up. So I'm down to now where I only have 15 of my original of that 30 that I had gained left to lose. So I've got that last 15. But I've decided that because I had only ever got comfortably in the 150s and 160s, which is like a size 8 for me, which, I'm 64, so I was happy with that. But according to the doctors, my weight should be in the 140s, 130s. So I've decided this time, alternate day fasting is amazing, you guys. And when you do alternate day fasting with low carb, it's really amazing. So I've decided what the heck for it. I'm going for it. And I'm going to start doing something new. I do have the alternate day fasting page, if you guys, or channel, if you guys want to look for it. It's ADF with Cami, if you want to check that out. I'm going to start actually posting pictures of the scales of my actual weight, probably next week. I'm going to start doing that because I need the accountability. And I want the accountability, and I want people to see how well this can actually work, and how smoothly the transition for this can go. Is it easy? Not always, but is it hard? Not really. Part of the reason that it's not hard for me, well, as soon as I switched back to the low carb, it got way easier because I stopped having the cravings on my fasting days and stuff like that. Today's a fasting day. I could care less because I was very careful yesterday on my food day to eat all low carb all day. So I just sailed right into this new fast that I'm on right now. I think that the more we show people what we're doing, the more honest we are about how it's affecting us, or whatever we're doing is affecting us, the better off our weight loss is going to be, and the better off our maintenance is going to be. I'm totally happy with where I'm at right now because I'm still 100 something pounds less than what I was when I started. I've kept my weight off for 5 years, except for the 30 that I played with in the last year and a half. 5 years. 5 years without bouncing all the way back up in the 200s and just going crazy again, right? So I'm really happy with where vegan low carb has taken me and gotten me to. And I'm thrilled right now with the alternate day fasting. I'm loving both of them, right? They work really well together. If you're just doing low carb vegan, that works. It does work. I mean, go back and watch some of my other videos and stuff. Low carb vegan works, and it works great. We have a girl we have a small phone group right now, like a phone chat group of people that are doing ADF and low carb. And we have a girl that's just doing low carb. She's lost 20 pounds just here recently in like the last month and a half because she said she got really serious and started doing one of our extreme boot camps, and weight's just falling off. It works. It does. And if you do the alternate day fasting like a bunch of us are doing, it works even better. So that's where everything's at right now. We're all still doing low carb. That will probably always be a part of my life because I feel better when I do low carb. I have less inflammation issues when I do low carb. Do I know how to talk? Less inflammation when I do low carb. I sleep better when I do low carb. I am more alert when I do low carb. There's just like a ton of reasons why low carb works better for me. So yeah, I'll probably always do low carb. I'll always be vegan because I'm not plant-based. I'm vegan. I'm vegan for the animals. That's my thing. So I've said this before and I'll say it again, that even if I found out it was the worst way to eat in the world, if I found out that it was the most unhealthy way, I would still eat vegan. I saw a documentary in 2015 titled Earthlings. It was earthlings.com. And I've never been the same since. That night, I said, I looked at my girlfriend that night. I said, I'm vegan from this day forward. I will never touch animal products again. And I never have. And I'm proud of myself for that. But it wasn't even really a choice like me going, oh, I think I want to be vegan. It was more like, oh my God, I can't unsee what I saw. Now that I've saw that, I can't unsee it. And now that I can't unsee it, and I know that that's the way things exist in the world, I can't be a part of that. So that's why I'm vegan. Okay, but I understand that not everybody is vegan. And you don't even have to be vegan to follow this channel. If you think about it, you could just be wanting to do low carb. I think that a lot of my old videos, I talk about a lot of different mindsets and stuff. And I think I got some good information on here. I got some good information out in the universe, so, okay, I don't like to make really long videos, and I can see that one's already over 10 minutes, so I'm going to pause here. I will try my best to make sure I check in here once a week. I might even show my weights here, because I know some of you guys don't follow the ADF channel. Well, most of you don't follow the ADF channel. I think I've got a whole 12 people there, so I would say all of you are not following that channel. So I will maybe post my weights in here too once a week, just to show you guys how everything's going. So for now, ciao. Have a great day. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me anything. If you would like to send me a message, my email is on my channel. So, all right. Ciao, everybody. Take care.